Coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge, you're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan, Travis has gone to the north side to call a JV game. I believe Pat Med, you know who they're playing? Pat Med and Connecticut Sayville? Sachem, Pat Med Sachem JV on the north side. Travis has the call there. He was with me for the coverage of that game between KPC and Smithtown Hauppauge. Smithtown Hauppauge prevailing with the 4-1 victory over the Knights. And tonight we see the team who is briefly behind Smithtown Hauppauge as they secured the victory in the standings, that being St. Anthony. But they're 17-1, and with a win tonight, they leapfrog Smithtown Hauppauge for number one. In the standings in their way are East Islip. East Islip coming into the evening 9-9 on the year. Their leading goal scorer, Evan Lafata. Leading the way in the assist column, Tierney Resinello. And overall points, Jack Dolson. In net tonight for the red and black should be Baerga, the expected Starga. For East Islip. And for Smithtown Hauppauge, or Smithtown Hauppauge, for St. Anthony. It could be Dominic Filer. Currently warming up. Actually, it looks like he's the only goaltender on the ice, so Filer and Baerga as we take a look at the East Islip huddle. And now the standings from the East Islip standpoint. 9-9, 19 points. They're 5 points clear of sixth place Northport Huntington and 10 points back of Sachem. So their 5 spot seemingly secure. But a win against the 17-1 St. Anne's could go quite a long way in terms of their confidence as the playoffs are fast approaching. The defending state champions lost to St. Anne's 10-1 back on November 20th. They played also on September 18th and lost that one 9-4. And for St. Anthony's, Zach Sorrell leading the way in terms of goals. Cormac Terry, great two-way defenseman, 14 assists, leads the way. And points belongs to Sorrell as we're underway here in the first period. First possession belongs to the Friars. Fired up that far boards. Turned over, back on East Islip. Long shot. Stopped. Came off the stick of Marazito, and a good save made by Filer. Back the other way come the Friars. Pass in front, intercepted. And East Islip takes it back. Marazito chips it down the ice, and we'll go all the way down for an icing. With 14:24 to go. Sent in by the Chiefs, out to stop it and flick it all the way around. Filer, and right onto the stick with speed. Into the zone, nice pass, gets through. But played away from the front of that by the Chiefs. Back the other way come East Islip. Resinello runs into some trouble, now it's taken back by the Friars. Moving in with speed here, Budicavoli. That gets through and fought off. Good stop made by O'Shea. It's O'Shea tonight, not Baerga. My apologies. Puck played in the far corner. Good move there by Azariti. It's back up top. Right onto the stick of O'Doherty. Sharp angle shot denied by O'Shea. The rebound still behind the net. And it's finally lifted out by EI. Right on the stick to be played further by Budicavoli. Turned over for the moment, but circling back with it, O'Doherty has it taken away. Nice play by Barton. Across for the shot from Lafada, and it goes over the top. Dangerous chance early for East Islip. Sent back in by Freeland. Out to stop it, Filer. Sends it around to the far side. Basonio. Out of the near side. Scorcia. Now down low to be played further by Basonio. Now back up top. Cavallo's the shot, fought off and deflects up into the ceiling area by O'Shea. Face-off coming deep in the East Islip zone. Friars control off the draw. Send it down low, trying to get it to Schendorf. Schendorf back up top for the rip through traffic, and it deflects behind the net. Fired out the near side, good little chip. Chasing after it, Dolson. 2-on-2, Dolson drags, shoots, and it deflects to the far corner. Kept alive at the blue line. Behind the net, up top. Reinhardt keeps in, Resinello. Marizito, now it's taken back by Schendorf. Schendorf, cross to Leone. Now back to Schendorf, onside, drags, tries to kick it back outside, and was sticked away by Reinhardt. Shot for the point, deflects on, and an aggressive save made by O'Shea. Good deflection by... Here, a shot originated from Cormac Terry, who's tipped out in front. Now here's Azaridi. Check behind the net, comes to the far side. Sent in deeper by Miklich. And now East Islip regains control. They'll flip it out of the zone. Terry back on the puck. Terry sends it across to his partner. And now back to Terry. Terry tried that stretch pass. He wanted to get it to Vito Cecino. Missed him, and so it's an icing against the Friars. No score here between East Islip and St. Anthony. We're about 5 minutes into the period. Lafada won the faceoff forward. The shot never came. Barton battling in the corner. Battling Azaridi and Cormac Terry. Comes to Lafada. Sends it down low for Barton. Barton plays it behind the net. Still behind the net. Now comes back up to the point. Kept alive by East Islip. Freeland. Down low, Barton turning, shooting, and it's a glove save made by Dominic Filer. So East Islip with a good possession here early in the first period. Get some shots on the Friars. Filer up to the task. Face off to the right of the aforementioned St. Anthony netminder. Trying to win that one back to Stravopoulos was Musumeci. Here come the Friars the other way. On the far wall, trying to break in. Shot goes wide. Kept alive at the blue line by Budicavoli. Down and around it goes. Trying to play it on further is Basonio. Up that far wall and out. And aggressive play here by Musumeci. Sends it in for EI. Stravopoulos to chase it down, giving O'Doherty some trouble. O'Doherty, though, resettles the puck. Gets around the forechecking Musumeci and into the neutral zone. Now into the offensive zone. O'Doherty the shot, and a save made by O'Shea, and he'll hold. With 9:40 to go in the first period. Still no score between St. Anthony's and East Islip. Face off to the left of the EI netminder. Comes to the near wall. Schendorf taps this one down to Aspromonte. Aspromonte fighting off a check delivered by Marizito. And now played off the far wall. Looking for Dolson there was Resinello. Reinhardt trying to chip it along. Schendorf takes it back, power move into the zone. Schendorf the shot, deflects behind the net. Comes back around. Up top, Budicavoli shot deflects wide. Chipping this one up the boards was Lawler, and out of the zone it goes. No icing. Dolson checking Budicavoli. Nearly came away with the puck. Schendorf came back for it. And now Budicavoli able to outlet pass. Connect with Busa. Now Schendorf has it poked off his stick by Reinhardt. Back down low for Schendorf. To the wall. And back up top they play catch. For the point shot. Save made O'Shea. That's a good point shot taken by Cavalos. Face off to the left of the East Islip netminder. Up for grabs. Freeland trying to battle his way through. Try to chip it up for Barton. Barton can't clear. And now a collision involving Azariti broke the puck up for the moment. It's regathered and shoveled along by Catazone. Calling for it back up top is Savalos. Here's Freeland. Chipping this one around, and East Islip able to exit the zone. Lead pass for Lafata. Lafata flips in. Savalos plays it around to the other side. That's where it's picked up by Cicino. And now out comes Azariti with speed. Azariti couldn't get a shot through. Savalos long shot. Hit the blocker of O'Shea and wound up in the glove, and that's where it will remain. It's 7:33 to go here in the first period. No score between St. Anthony's and East Islip. And you're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan, Brady Campbell on the camera. Comes around to be played on further, but intercepted by St. Anthony's. They'll bring it around town. Basonio took a big hit, put it out in front, and deflected out of harm's way. And now East Islip able to come out the other way. Musumeci chipping it into the zone. Filer backhands it along. Stick kind of interfered with his own defenseman there. Stavropoulos trying to keep things moving, and the puck comes all the way out. Now on the stick of Carrasco Jr. Shot, save, rebound! Was gonna go in, and a great defensive breakup by Lawler. Here's Terry coming in the other way. Cormac Terry trying to bust his way through, and it's swept out of the zone by the Chiefs. Right back in goes Miklich. Intercepted, breakout pass, here comes Dolson. Dolson trying to create space, shot it toward the goal, went wide, backhand and back along, hit the side of the net. Dolson trying to fight his way through, try to get it to Marizito. Held in at the line. That's a good play made by Gilliar. Here's Marizito off the wall. Bumps into Miklich. And now Schendorf has it knocked off his stick. O'Doherty across to Budicavoli. Budicavoli moves in. Great space, takes a shot, a save made by O'Shea, and he'll hold. 5:45 to go, first period, still no score between East Islip and St. Anthony's. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on Ally Sports Network. Face-off, one on the defensive end by East Islip. Barton pushing his way up the ice, sends it around. O'Doherty keeps it moving. Comes right back in, now in the possession of East Islip behind the St. Anthony's goal. Trying to move it on further from out from behind was Carino. Freeland unable to hold it at the blue line. Coming over to make a good play though was Gilliar. But still in with it, Leon. Couldn't get around Gilliar. Now here come East Islip. Up the other way, long shot deflects, hits the glass. Came off the stick of Walsh. Now back for Budicavoli. The outlets to Leon. Leon ahead for Azaridi. Nice move, Azaridi. Shoots, and a save made by O'Shea. Fired up the near side, but not out. Held in by O'Doherty. But now O'Doherty lost it to Barton. Barton to Lafata. Lafata couldn't get it to the forehand. Good defensive breakup made there by Savalos. And now Savalos into the zone. Savalos couldn't get around Reinhardt. And Reinhardt's pass deflects, so no icing. Down it goes behind the Friar net. Being harassed there for the Friars, Catazone, but he eventually is able to outlet to his winger on the near side. Stravopoulos doing everything he can to prevent him from going any further. And that player being Anthony Scorchia. That puck deflects. Back to Scorchia. Lawler in the neutral zone. Fires in for East Islip. Out to stop it there is Filer. Behind the net, played on further by Savalos. Chipped ahead as they try to get it. Scorchia. Now Savalos holding it at the blue line. Down low it goes to Carrasco Jr. out in front. O'Shea the save, rebound. It was back up top for the long shot. Never got through, blocked down in front of the net. Not out of the zone, kept in by Carrasco Jr. Another shot save made by O'Shea. Lawler just fires this one out. Sputtering puck will go all the way down for an icing. 3:07 to go, first period. Still no score between St. Anthony's and East Islip. Face off to the right of the East Islip netminder. Won by East Islip, a glove down there by Schendorf. Schendorf fires across, trying to connect with Busa. Busa to Aspromonte, knocked off his stick. And now chipped up the boards. Nice little pass, Rassinello to Marazito. Sends in. Dolson on the wall, tries to break in, lost possession, back the other way it goes. Aspromonte lost that one to Freeland. Freeland has his pass intercepted. Now battle right along the East Islip edge of the bench. Puck squirts free, Busa fires that one across, looking for Aspromonte. Now here's Schendorf between his legs. Try to do some with it, Freeland got in the way of him, and now Dolson. Comes the other way for East Islip. Dolson hammered there by Cormac Terry. Puck still gets into the zone. Rassinello played away from him to the other side where it could be settled down by Miklich. Miklich fires in. O'Shea keeps it going around the glass. Comes back now onto the stick of the goaltender for East Islip. Out of the zone it goes and deflected, so no icing. Now to get it there was the Friars netminder Filer. Taken back by East Islip, but given right back to the Friars. Lafata challenging Azaridi. Azaridi evading Lafata and now being challenged by Walsh. Eventually Terry find the open man, Azaridi. Azaridi has it knocked off his stick by Lawler. And Lawler lifts it ahead for Walsh. Walsh trying to drag it around O'Doherty, and O'Doherty with a nice defensive play. Now able to get it to Rocca. Rocca handed it over to Azaridi, but the pass comes to the blue line. O'Doherty fires in. Barton backhands it out. It will not be an icing against East Islip. O'Doherty picks up the loose puck with under a minute to go in the first period. O'Doherty just able to avoid Wickert. Big hit, Barton back checking, and the puck just comes off the stick of Leon. Loose puck batted out of the zone, rolls on goal, sticked away by Filer, onto the stick of O'Doherty. O'Doherty connects with Leon. Leon finds the open Bisogno. Bisogno drops it. Shot comes, and it goes wide off the stick of Budicavoli. Now Vito Budicavoli, or pardon me, Christian Budicavoli rather. Dropping it to O'Doherty, and that'll do it. One period in the books. No score between East Islip and St. Anthony's. And you're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan, and I'll be back for period number 2. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Rinks and Hop Hog. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan taking you through this second of 2 varsity level games. Saw a 4-1 Smithtown Hop Hog defeat KPC earlier on the South Rink. Now East Islip and St. Anthony scoreless after 1. Dolson deflected that pass. Now rolls onto the stick of Reinhardt with Schendorf forechecking in. Try to flip it to Resinello, got past him. And now onto the stick of Catazone. Played around by Lawler, past Reinhardt. Dolson, nice move by Dolson. Try to get it to Resinello, and now Schendorf takes back for the Friars and flips in. O'Shea plays it off the boards. Along the near side. Catazone back in after it, try to put it out in front. The blocker of O'Shea got in the way of it. Now it's still Catazone down low. Tries to play it up the boards. Lawler trying to chip it up for East Islip. Resinello unable to get out of the zone. Good keep. That shot goes over the top. Nice play there by Busa, and a good keep in by Scorchia. Long shot deflected. Save O'Shea, rebound behind the net. Rescued by Reinhardt. And now Resinello chipping it to open space, but ultimately losing possession. It's taken back by Busa. Sent in the East Islip zone, but now Dolson tries to get it out. It's intercepted. Good play by Rocca. Shot comes, and it's deflected just wide. That was Azaridi out in front, trying to deflect that shot in. Azaridi challenged by Reinhardt. Azaridi try to put it out in front. Puck still loose and now frozen by O'Shea. 13:08 left in the middle period. Strong start for the Friars. East Islip doing what they can to try to keep the Friars to the outside. Lafada to take the draw, and he'll take it from Joey Rocca. Lafada battling, try to chip it along with Busa. Comes back to the point where it's held in by Miklich. Freeland behind the net, try to bank it out. It's taken back by Azaridi, but a nice little pass by Barton, able to free up some space for the Friars, but they just give it right back on the stick of Miklich. Up the far side, East Islip take it back. Freeland hands it back to Lawler, tries to flip it ahead. Barton try to track it down. Puck along the blue line, just outside the Friars zone, and now the Friars look to go the other way with it. Barton broke it up for the moment, and then a huge hit. Lafada laying into Azaridi. Freeland for Barton. Barton, little flip pass. He was trying to get it over to Walsh. Friars from behind their net, try to get it out the far side. Bounced off Lafada. We're gonna get it there in the far corner, Carrasco. And now Barton will just turn and swing it all the way down the ice for an icing. And they'll change it up. Will the Chiefs of East Islip. Something you're allowed to do in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Change when you take an icing. Wickert, Stravopoulos, Musumeci out there for the Friars. Reinhardt, nice little stick lift and play of the puck, but stepping up to keep it in. O'Doherty comes around to the other side. Budicavoli just able to hold in and chip it down low for Bisogno. Flips up into the air to be played by Carrasco Jr., but he has it taken off his stick. And East Islip outlet the other way. Wickert chasing after it. O'Doherty gets there first. And O'Doherty, that's partially blocked there by Wickert. O'Doherty circles back for the Friars. Brody O'Doherty gets it over to Budicavoli. Budicavoli enters the zone, hands it off now to Bisogno. Cross to the other side for Schendorf, a shot, a good save by O'Shea. Stravopoulos stripped of the puck by Schendorf, who fires in for the Friars. Still no score. 10:47 to go in the second period. Chasing after it, Dawson won't get, he would have beat an icing if that's how the icings worked, but it hit the goal line, so. Face-off coming all the way back down in the East Islip end of the ice. Schendorf out there with Scorchia. O'Doherty on defense. And then Aspromonte got it around Freeland behind the net. Changes direction, now on his forehand. Sends it back down low for Schendorf. Back up top for the shot, a save made by O'Shea. What a stop by the East Islip netminder, and now we'll get a whistle as O'Shea freezes the puck. .13 to go here in the middle period. Still no score between St. Anthony's and East Islip. Face off to the left of O'Shea, a big reason why this game's still scoreless. Budicavoli holds in, fires it down low. O'Shea out to stop it, tries to fire it off the glass, and it is able to get to its intended target. Streaking up the far side into the zone, but ultimately knocked off the stick of Tyler Wickert. Or pardon me, that was Dolson. Dolson trying to play it between his legs. Schendorf back to O'Doherty. To the far side. Broken up by the Chiefs, but they turn it back over. They'll get it right back. Marizito into the zone, takes the shot, deflects to the glass. Brody O'Doherty to play it for the Friars, sends it across. Batted out of midair by Resinello, but he can't get back to the puck before Budicavoli steps up. Moves in for the Friars, takes the shot. And a save made by O'Shea, and he'll hold. Still scoreless. Almost 6 minutes into the second period. A stark contrast from the prior two meetings, in which St. Anthony's put up 10 and 9 goals. Chasing after the loose puck is Rocca. Tries to put it out in front. It's taken back by East Islip, and they'll move to the neutral zone with speed. LaFata across. Barton got to slow it down with his skates, otherwise he had a good look. East Islip can't hold in. Out of the zone it comes. Backhanded along. The return pass, though, from Savalos. He could not get it to Rocca. Lawler, good defensive play. Walsh chips it up the boards, held in by Savalos. Takes a hit, though, from LaFata. Walsh puts it ahead. Barton gets there, circles back. Barton tees up the shot. Save made. Rebound is there. Barton again. Another save made. And they score! East Islip tracked down the loose puck, and they lead it 1-0. Watch here. First save made. Then there's the big rebound. It's cleared out. Right back on the stick of Barton. Another great save. But then the loose puck, as he's tracking it back to the net, ends up in the back of the net. And East Islip jump out to the 1-0 lead. And now a quick whistle for offsides. It's Walsh from Barton. And for James Walsh, his second goal of the year. It comes at a great time. Dolson nearly poked it away from Terry, but Terry recovered and sends in. Stopped by O'Shea, fires it to the far side. Dolson try to play it for Marizito. Now back on the stick of Lawler. And Lawler, pardon me, that's Damien. Now Freeland picks up the loose puck, skates it into the Friar zone, puts it on goal, sticked away by the goaltender Filer. O'Shea stops it off the glass and back out the other way. Terry cuts it off. Captain for this Friar team ships that puck over to Bisogno. Bisogno's pass broken up by Dolson, and now Marizito sends in for the Chiefs. Backhanded out of the zone by Carrasco Jr., recollected by Marizito. Marizito's pass looking for Dolson, misfires. East Islip touch up. Friars look to go the other way. Long shot off the stick of Bisogno is blocked by Reinhardt. Down low it goes. Lawler steps up, makes a good play on Carrasco Jr. Held in for the moment by Aspromonte, but out of the zone it comes. O'Doherty with 6:43 to go in the second period. 1-0 East Islip. Here's Schendorf, the shot save made O'Shea. And he'll hold on with 8:29 to go in the second period. East Islip break the scoreless tie, and they lead it 1-0 over St. Anthony's. Face off to the left of the East Islip netminder. O'Shea won by the Friars. Here's Aspromonte down low. Try to get it back up to Budicavoli. Taken away by Barton, but Barton has the puck rolled a little bit too far ahead of him. Loose puck, though, picked up, thrown on goal, and a save made by Filer. Nice play to get it back, charging to the net, Lafata. But Budicavoli able to settle it down and fire it out the near side. Friars turn it right back over. Lafata, after a good little pass from Reinhardt, takes the long shot, sticked away by Filer. Lafata to the loose puck, puts it out in front. It's intercepted by Schendorf, who takes it back out the other way. Finds Aspromonte, couldn't get it in front of him, but he'll chase after it with Lawler watching him. Now Reinhardt trying to chip it out the far side. Gets reversed back to Lawler. Lawler backhanding it off the boards. Rassinello couldn't get there. Shot from O'Doherty, save made, rebound, loose out in front. Schendorf sent it wide. Budicavoli takes a huge hit from Lafata. Reinhardt off the stick of Lafata and out of the zone. Barton just couldn't receive that pass. He was trying to get on his horse, get going the other way. O'Doherty for the Friars, into the zone. O'Doherty takes the shot, deflects up into the netting and out of play. 5:04 to go here, second period. The lone goal belonging to James Walsh of East Islip. Face off to the right of O'Shea, who's been spectacular thus far for the Chiefs. Face off won by the Friars. Trying to chip it along further was Catazone. Eventually it comes to be played on further by Busa. Busa plays catch with Savalos. Catazone unable to hold in. Savalos comes over in support, but Catazone ends up turning it over to Rassinello. Sends it back to Gilliar. Gilliar sends into the zone. Catazone to play it, being hounded by Dolson. Puck comes to Rocca. Sent it ahead, try to get it to Azaridi, and now taken back by Dolson, who moves in. Dolson, odd man rush, shoots, save, rebound, unable to be gathered in. Dolson back down low with it. Takes the shot, does Rassinello, and it ends up out of play. Big opportunity for East Islip. Rassinello stays down, looks to be okay. Ooh, he's slow to get up. Jack Dolson, leading scorer for East Islip. 17 goals, 14 assists, 31 points. Bearing down on Filer. Ends up making the good stop. Here's Aspromonte the other way now for the Friars. O'Shea tracks it down, fires it up the other way. Kept alive. Aspromonte across, and unable to finish the good play was Scorsia. Scorsia, good pass again. The shot, though, blocked. Looks like Walsh got in the way of that one. Terry keeps it deep. Now for Reinhardt. Off the glass, out of the zone. Aspromonte nearly had it taken away by Barton, who shovels it down low. Chasing after it, Walsh, the goal scorer. Fired out for Schendorf. Tracks it down, and now sends it across. However, Scorsia couldn't play it. Now Barton for Lafata. Try to return it back to Barton, was behind him. Now try to get it to Lafata, and that one nearly deflected home. Lawler doing what he can to keep it in the zone. Puck comes to the far wall. A shot from Wickert denied by Filer. Terry with Wickert challenging him. Reverses back to the other side to be played on further by Scorsia. Good forecheck here from East Islip. Schendorf turns it over, and it went off the post. And all the way down, the rolling puck will not get there in time. Aspromonte forechecking for the Friars. Lifted up the far side. Stravopoulos chips it out of the zone for East Islip. It was in the skates of Miklich, who just recovered in time. Nearly made quite the gaff, but no harm, no foul. Rolled off the stick of Wickert. Shot comes, it deflects, and is gloved by O'Shea. 2:06 to go, second period. Still just the one goal from Walsh, the difference in this one. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan with you for this second of two varsity games tonight. Face-off won by East Islip and the defensive end, but St. Anne's prevail with possession. Puck in the corner, carried out from said corner by Leon. Put toward the net, and now ushered away. Past the stick of Wickert, onto the stick of Budicavoli. Down low for O'Doherty. Back to his defensive partner. Good little give and go. Budicavoli, the shot just deflects wide, and O'Shea dives on the loose puck to stop play with 1:30 to go. Friars still trail East Islip 1-0. This would be quite the upset. The 9-9 East Islip Chiefs, 17-1 St. Anthony's Friars. And I think they would receive a thank you letter from Smithtown Hauppauge, who certainly would benefit from either a St. Anthony's tie or loss. Reinhardt for Lawler. Still plenty of time, though, left in this one. Lawler up the near wall on his backhand. Chips it down low. Dolson. Pass in front of the net, taken away by Schendorf, out of the zone. On the stick of Lawler. Lawler lost it to Aspromonte, who moves in. Try to backhand pass, went out in front. Eventually the puck rolls on to O'Shea, who freezes it with about 58 to go. .56 seconds to go. Face-off controlled by the Friars. Shot from O'Doherty. Never got through. I believe it went off the stick of Leon. O'Doherty picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone. Fires in. O'Shea to stop it. O'Shea to fire it off the glass. Cut off by Schendorf. Sends it back. Taken back the other way. Nearly had Marazito streaking. It's taken away by Terry. Terry to Schendorf. Schendorf the shot. He missed it just wide. Great chance. Another shot comes and another save made by O'Shea. One of his better saves of the night for the East Islip netminder. Here it is again off the rush. Schendorf lets it rip just wide, but watch it come right back out in front. And Schendorf out of midair. Almost looked like a lacrosse style goal kind of there, where they teach you to throw it at the ground at times. And it goes in! The Friars strike with 17.4 left in the second period to tie it at 1. Off the face-off. Let's get it toward the net. It deflected right there out in front. And you could tell by the celebration. Joe Rocca picking up the deflection goal out in front. His 8th goal of the year, 15th point. Ties the game at 1 for the Friars. Schendorf across, looking for more. Unbelievable save made by O'Shea. Battle in the corner to end the second period. East Islip opened the scoring. They led it 1-0. And then with just 17.4 seconds left in the period, Rocca deflected the point shot from Terry to tie it at 1. And that's where we stand heading into the third. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. I'm Ryan Brannigan. And the thrilling conclusion of this tight 1-1 game coming right your way right after this. 15 minutes left to go between St. Anthony's and East Islip in what's been a very tight game, 1-1 heading into the third. Walsh opened the scoring for East Islip at the 8:20 mark of the second period with Barton picking up the assist. And it wasn't until there were just 17 seconds left before the equalizer came from St. Anthony's. Rocca deflecting the Terry shot past O'Shea, who looked unbeatable at that point. That shot denied by O'Shea from the point. That one coming off the stick of Catazone. Here's Dolson, the shot, and it just missed. Might have glanced off of the goaltender, Filer, who is slow to get up after that one. Something to keep an eye on. There's no backup goaltender tonight for St. Anthony's. Shot from Dolson deflected, and a good save made by Filer. Schendorf the other way, one-on-one with Reinhardt. Schendorf somehow got through it and scores! Are you kidding me? What a goal for James Schendorf as he stuck with it. O'Shea did everything he could. That's just a fantastic goal from a fantastic goal scorer, James Schendorf. Thirteenth of the year. Gives St. Anthony's the 2-1 lead. Shortly, right before that, East Islip with a good scoring chance on the deflection shot. That was denied by Filer. And St. Anthony have their first lead of the night. Taken away by LaFata. Leads Barton. Barton into the zone. Takes the shot. Save made by Filer. Fought that one off. It was going upstairs, blocker side. Barton try to play it to Walsh. And Freeland unable to hold in. Azaridi got in the way of that Freeland pass. Freeland got it back and sent it in. Filer firing up the far side. Walsh trying to get there to cut it off. Comes out of the zone. Onto the stick of Damien. Played back into the Friar zone. Terry falls down. It's going to be a penalty against LaFata. And then LaFata gives him a bump on his way past him. East Islip touch up. It's going to be our first penalty of the game. It's been a clean game to this point. LaFata off for the trip. Power play Friars. And a chance to get some breathing room. Only up a goal against East Islip. Schendorf, most recent Friar goal scorer, the one who gave him the lead, took the draw and won it. Terry to O'Doherty, back to Terry. Terry gets it over to Aspromonte. Back up top for Terry. Now to O'Doherty. Doherty, that one got through to Aspromonte. Save made by O'Shea. Rebound comes, another save made by O'Shea. That's a good looking stop from the East Islip netminder, and they clear. Terry to recollect the loose puck in his own zone. Tapped along. And Aspromonte's pass to nobody. Musumeci was nearly going the other way with speed. And now it's fired the length of the ice. Good play there made by Lawler. O'Doherty behind his net. Dolson chasing after him. O'Doherty into the zone. Onside. Around the net goes O'Doherty. Now up top. Aspromonte has it knocked off his stick and all the way down. Into the neutral zone. Terry for Schendorf. Friars are in. Schendorf knocked off his stick. Rescued by... Shot comes from Terry and a save made. Aspromonte set him up. Battle here on the near side. Freeland trying to work it free for East Islip. Comes back to Terry for O'Doherty. O'Doherty, the shot save made by O'Shea, and he'll hold. 11:24 to go here. Third period, 2-1. St. Anthony have the 1-goal lead over the East Islip Chiefs. East Islip cleared out, big clearing for them. Just 10 seconds left on the Lafada minor. Azaridi. Lead pass, connecting with Leon. Puck loose out in front, regathered, and we're back to 5-on-5. That's gonna be an icing against East Islip. Trailing for the first time here tonight. They established the lead in the second period, around the 8:20 mark, and they held it for nearly that entire length of time. 17 seconds left. St. Anthony tied it, and now a great power move, one-on-one for Schendorf, have given the Friars the 1-goal lead. Puck ended up in the Friar bench. Face off at center. Lafada wins it forward, goes down, draws a penalty. And now East Islip get their first turn on the power play, and it couldn't come at a more crucial time. Carrasco Jr. will sit for 2, tripping the call. Lafada took a penalty, now he draws one. The only 2 penalties in the game thus far. And now Lafada to take the draw with Dolson. Behind him a little bit to the right. Collects the loose puck, Lawler. Dolson, Lawler, Racinello, Lawler, now Dolson, back to Racinello, takes the shot and it's fought off. Might have been blocked partially or entirely by Terry. Cross now for Dolson. A lot of traffic out in front. Dolson takes the shot, it's blocked, laying out to block it was Rocca. Dolson. Rocca, the first Friar goal tonight. Racinello takes the shot. Again, Rocca laying out to deliver the block. Lawler from a sharp angle, denied by Filer. Lawler back down low, looking for options. Try to go back up top to Dolson. It was out of his reach, and all the way down it goes. A minute already gone by on the power play. All in the Friar zone, but not many shots coming out of it. Lawler, a couple of blocks from the Friars. Nice move, Lafada shoots and a glove save made by Filer. Take a look at Filer flashing the leather. And it's a good pass here. Great move by Lafada. Creates room for the shot. Just an even better save made by Filer. 46 seconds to go on the power play for East Islip. Face off one in the defensive end by the Friars. They cleared all the way down. O'Shea with Aspromonte forechecking in on him. Tries to outlet to Racinello. Aspromonte pins him to the boards. Somewhere underneath Racinello, and the Friars emerged with it for a moment, but it's given up to Barton. Barton passed it, Dolson the shot. Might have deflected. It ended up wide and now covered at the side of the net by Filer. 9:01 to go, 16 seconds left on the power play for East Islip. Their only power play of the game thus far. I said it was for tripping on Carrasco, it was actually hooking. Face off to the left of Filer, once again in the defensive zone by Schendorf. And out of the zone it comes. Freeland unable to hold in. And now taking it away from Freeland. Schendorf takes the shot off the bar. Back out the other way come East Islip. Stravopoulos hounded by a pair of Friars. Schendorf laying into Damien. Sends it up for Aspromonte. Try to get it back to Schendorf. Now up top. Moving in, Catazone. Shot comes, save made O'Shea. Schendorf fans on it, diving out Resinello. O'Shea gets his stick back. Nice little move. Shot Aspromonte, blocker save, rebound. Somehow got that too, or maybe it was blocked out in front. Damien battling to get that puck for East Islip. It's somewhere underneath. They get it back to the point. Catazone on his backhand. Now Resinello fires across and out. Wickert chipped that one away from Leon. Here comes Resinello the other way. Puck left behind him. Leon puts it back into the East Islip zone. 7:34 and counting left in the third period. 2-1 Friars, the 1-goal lead. Budicavoli down low for Terry. Marazito intercepts the puck off the wall to Resinello, shot blocked. Dolson picks it up, tries to work his way in. Good defense though by Budicavoli. Now it comes to Scorsia. Puts it into the zone. O'Shea stops it, fires it up the near side glass. Knocked down by Dolson. Onto the stick of Resinello. Resinello leading Marazito. Marazito the shot. A save made by Filer, and he holds. With 6:45 to go in the third period. 2-1 the Friars holding on to a 1-goal lead. Two Friar goals coming from Schendorf and Rocca. Face off to the left. Filer. Unable to be kept in. 2-on-1 developing. Aspromonte with the puck, shoots, and a save made. O'Shea, rebound. Rescued from in front of the net by LaFata. Trying to get it to Barton. Stepping up on Barton was Terry. Flips it back in on O'Shea. Gloves it down, looks to play it. And will fire it out. He was trying to get it to Barton, who was behind Terry. But Terry gloved it down. Able to get it over to Busa. Turned over. Here comes LaFata. LaFata with numbers. Knocked off his stick from behind by Terry. But that's going to be a penalty against Cormac Terry, who then gave LaFata a shove. And LaFata would be wise to not do anything in retaliation. Some very animated East Islip fans, to say the least, sharing some of their thoughts with the St. Anthony's captain, Cormac Terry, as he makes his way over to the box. Terry with an assist in the game. No penalty listed just yet, but obviously it's not an ideal situation for the Friars. Short-handed for the next 2 minutes, bearing any other penalties. Offensive zone draw 1 by the Chiefs. East Islip, shot comes, save, rebound is loose, comes back to Lawler, doesn't get through. Dolson back on the puck. LaFata taking a shove from Filer in front. Shot comes, deflected by LaFata to save, and then LaFata gets some more. Getting the business from the defense out in front. LaFata playing the role as the pesky little villain out in front of the net very well tonight. He's already drawn 2 penalties. Perhaps he has drawn another. for East Islip. LaFada doing exactly what they want him to, as he is definitely in the heads of not only the goaltender Filer, but it seems the defense as well, and he steps into the draw to take it here. Minute 40 left on the East Islip power play. They're down a goal late here, third period. Lawler, good keep in. Puts it across to Dolson. Takes this low shot, deflected just wide. Lawler can't keep in. Schendorf on his horse, gets to the puck and moves in, and he put it wide. Maybe O'Shea got a piece. Big opportunity shorthanded for St. Anthony's, goes by the wayside. LaFada gave it up to Schendorf, another great save by O'Shea. Dolson looks to settle things down for East Islip. Carries into the zone, sends in. Filer to stop it, tries to clear. Lawler got in the way of it, chips it down low. Dolson the loose puck. Resinello takes the shot, and coming out of nowhere to make the glove save was Filer. He got all the way across. It's worth another look. Good shot here. Resinello takes it on the backhand, gets it to the forehand. And that's some full extension from Filer to keep the 1-goal lead for St. A's. LaFada behind the net, going to work after it. Able to kick it to Resinello. Resinello turns and shoots, and it's blocked in front, I believe, by LaFada. And then LaFada goes down. As the shot comes to Dolson, it did not go. I mean, that looked an awful lot like the McDavid play, Brady, where at the end of the game, McDavid just gets mugged. The officials didn't blow the whistle. They do this time. And it looks like LaFada's the only one to go from that. That will end the power play for East Islip. And LaFada, could say, is a bit overzealous. Ends up taking the penalty. Skate 4 aside for the next 15 seconds. And then St. Anthony's will have a subsequent 5-on-4 player advantage. Schendorf from behind his net, around Barton, ahead for O'Doherty. O'Doherty, sharp angle shot, goes off the back of O'Shea, who lost his stick. Back to O'Doherty. Power play starts now. No, the stick is back for O'Shea. Schendorf, watched by Barton, plays it down low. Aspromonte tried to go back up high, and it didn't connect. Schendorf got to the loose puck. Carries in, he goes down. Turning and shooting, and a save made. Great effort there by Rocca. Out in front. Shot still came from Schendorf, and that's a good save again. Made by O'Shea. He's made so many excellent stops tonight. It's added to the list. Exactly a minute left on the power play to St. Anthony. 3:27 left in the game. Lawler behind the net, being harassed there by Busa. Busa's joined by Rocca. And Busa for O'Doherty. Now to Terry. Terry looking over his options. Plenty of time up there, takes the shot, save made, rebound, save made, O'Shea. As he denies Busa. O'Doherty back for Busa. Now O'Doherty again, returns it to Busa, walks in and shoots, it's blocked. Terry takes a hit. Puck glancing out in front and fired the length of the ice by Freeland. 2 seconds and 1, and we're back to even strength. 2:31 to go in the game. Friars send in. Reinhardt goes up the boards. Now on the stick of Cormac Terry, gets it to Azaridi. Azaridi into the zone, trying to work his way through. It's knocked off his stick. Held in by O'Doherty. On goal, sticked away by O'Shea. Lafata lifting this one ahead. It's a little out of the reach, but a nice play by Musumeci, and they're back on it. Into the zone. O'Shea still in his net. Lafata, sharp angle shot. Save made by Filer. Lafata chips it down low. Musumeci past him. O'Doherty reverses. Aspromonte lost it briefly due to Lafata. Walsh has the only goal in the game, takes the shot, it's blocked. And now Aspromonte exits and he falls down. Coughs the puck up to Freeland. Freeland gets around the outstretched Aspromonte before getting it to Barton. Barton, long shot, sticked away by Filer. O'Doherty goes behind his net and finds Aspromonte on the near side, who chips in. Bouncing puck goes behind the net. O'Doherty there, out in front, and a save made by O'Shea as the net came out from its spot out in front of the net. I keep wanting to say moorings, but I don't think that there is any moorings. And now we'll see a timeout, I assume, by East Islip. With a minute left to go, and what a game it's been thus far. Let's do a quick recap. Here's East Islip and their opening goal. Shot, save, rebound, another save, and then Walsh will chip it in. They open the scoring, 1-0. Whoops. Track that back. Here's the goal with 17 seconds left in the period for St. Anthony's. A beautiful deflection by Rocca off the stick of Cormac Terry and in the back of the net. It was 1-1, and then we're going to get a great save here from O'Shea, keeping it that way. But ultimately, this goal from Schendorf puts St. Anthony up by 1, and what a goal it was. Staying with it, 1-on-1, as we're back to action. Minute left in regulation time. O'Shea backhands it along. Dolson ahead. And East Islip are offside. With a little over 46 seconds to go in the third period. O'Shea was about halfway to the bench, maybe a third of the way to the bench, and that offsides was called. Face-off won by East Islip. They chip it in the zone, but Cormac Terry chips it right back out. Dolson sends it around, about 38 seconds left and counting. Dolson into the zone. O'Shea to the bench. Dolson across, and we get a whistle. Wow, too many men on the ice. Or was there? Maybe it was I'm not sure now, because they don't call a penalty. Lafata trying to chip it around Terry. Terry and Lafata battle. Loose puck, Resinello trying to chip it toward the goal. Terry breaking it up, pinning it to the boards. 10 seconds left, the puck is still against the boards. Terry content with keeping it there and letting time run out. Puck comes free. 1 second left, and they're not going to get a shot off. And St. Anthony have hold on to win 2-1 against East Islip and move to 18-1 on the year. While East Islip, a hard-fought, respect-earning loss, drops them to 9-10. But I think they just put St. Anthony on watch. They'll look over to our cameraman, Brady. That was a hard-fought game by East Islip. And for the Friars, a win's a win. They don't ask you how, they ask how many. And it's 18 now for the Friars as they recapture first place in the varsity standings. And from Ryan Brownigan and Brady Campbell over on the camera. That's all for us here tonight. 2-1 Friars over the Chiefs of East Islip. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LA Sports Network. Till next time, have a good night.